Hello everybody, it's TMOG 217. Welcome to a LEGO Toy Story set review. Taking a look at a classic, the set number 7592, Construct a Buzz. This set contains 205 pieces, one minifigure, and released officially on January 1st of 2010. And we're having a look at the cloud box here. Did you know that there was two different boxes released with this set? A cloud box and a white box. Image shown on the screen for you guys. Just a fun little tidbit before we jump right into this review. So here we have Buzz in all of his amazing glory, and for a build this from 2010, this is quite an impressive build if I say so myself. Given that this is only like a 200-piece set, this looks spectacular. Now, of course, this set has a few flaws because, again, it's from 2010, it's got to be expected. But going on about the details, it does have some stickers with some color discoloration, unfortunately. And you have just a red circular sticker that you're supposed to randomly place there. I think I did a pretty good placement, but it does fare if you're trying to compare this to the buildable Zurg figure that you could have got at the same time. Also, I guess it's a size comparison for you guys between the two. Zurg didn't have any stickers. They were all printed, and Buzz has some stickered elements as well as some printed. The printed elements are on both of his arms with the Space Ranger Corps logo, which was also included in a little poly bag of Buzz, I think. Image on screen there. So you could come close to recreating this set if you have most of the pieces, I guess. But the laser tile slope brick is exclusive, and he does have a little functionality here where you have a flick fire missile, which you can just flick out like so, kind of wimpy, but hey, it's pretty cool nonetheless. But as for the posability of this figure, I think he's spectacular. He has a waist swivel, which is very clean. You got ball joints at his arms and hands. The hands are kind of like a bionicle hand, if I'm not mistaken. So you can get some pretty fun poses with that. And no complaints here that there's no elbow joint, because again, fairly posable, all things considered with that. Again, 2010 set. The legs do use ratchet joints, which are kind of limiting, but it's okay. Again, this is 2010 we're talking about. Feet can kind of move from side to side, and they're pretty well executed. Only complaint is maybe the side panels will pop off if you play too hard with this. So maybe this is kind of like a figure that you just want to put on display kind of thing. It's kind of meant for play, but it's kind of meant for display, if you guys get what I'm saying here with that. He does have a little specially molded capsule at the top, which makes up his dome, and that can't be flipped up, which is really cool. Unfortunately, it can't be flipped all the way down because, again, this is a LEGO set. You know, if only they might be able to accomplish that nowadays, but on a much bigger scaled set. But for something that's, again, 200 pieces, that's still pretty impressive. And you do have an exclusive molded Buzz head, which is fairly similar to his minifigure counterpart. As you guys can see here, this is a very similar mold, so I like that. It's pretty cool if you have the minifigure version of Buzz from 2010. If not, it's still a cool mold nonetheless that is exclusive, again, just to this set. But anywho, as for the back of the build, you kind of break the illusion of the greatness of this set because the backpack, a little bit exposed with the wings there. You can see how ugly that looks, which is probably why you're going to be displaying this in the front end. But yeah, you guys can flip out the wings as shown right there, and you can take off. Those stripe designs are stickered, unfortunately. Another loss, but hey, they look pretty well done, especially again for the scaling, and he can take off and go flying about side to side. Overall, I really like this figure, if you guys can't tell, despite its flaws. Maybe that's because I'm biased with how much of a Buzz Lightyear fan I am. But anywho, I guess one more size comparison I could do for you guys outside of Zurg is, if you are wondering and you are a big Buzz collector like me, what he scales like compared to his signature collection figure that was released. I don't remember when. I can put a date right there, but I've had that forever, and so having these two together, it's kind of cool. But just a little quick size comparison for you guys. Let's have a look at the included minifigure that's in this set, believe it or not. On a quick note, before we actually do look at the minifigure, apologies, I do think it would have been cool if we would have had a buildable rocket to strap on the back of Buzz's back. Maybe up the piece kind of little, but also make this not look so ugly, maybe. That's just a little thought I had. Anyway, now to have a look at that very cool, unique minifigure that's included with this set, guys. The unique minifigure included in this set is none other than a green alien. Quite a fantastic choice, if I say so myself. Oh, who the heck am I kidding? This is a weird choice. Sure, it makes more sense to include it with Buzz, but this also was included with the Zurg figure, so if you're collecting both, you're just stuck with two weird aliens to add to your collection that are the exact same figure. So that's always great. For some reason, my copy's head is a very loose out of the box. Like, it shouldn't be this loose. It's almost as if it was used, but believe me, this was sealed when I purchased this, so it's a little weird quality control Lego, but anywho, yeah, weird choice. This thing came in a handful of sets, so I don't know why it was included here. I personally think a minifigure counterpart of Zurg and Buzz in their respective sets would have been much more appropriate because, you know, Buzz is a popular character. Sure, he comes in a handful of sets, but what's one more set to include him in? That was probably what the designers said when they threw in a green alien. Yeah, anywho. Weird inclusion, but, yeah, not much else to say about it, so let's have a look at what else this set includes. Taking a look at the included instructions, you have some vertical instructions, which is very weird to look and build with. It's just very weird to mess around with, and, yeah, anyhow, flipping open to the first page, I guess the green alien was supposed to have darker circles around their eyes for some reason, and a mustache by the looks of it. I don't know. It's weird printing issue, but pretty straightforward building instructions. Pretty solid build, like I mentioned before. But yeah, flipping all the way to the back. I do like that cloud design, actually. But yeah, flipping all the way to the back, you can see the completed model, as well as advertisements for some other Lego Toy Story sets, which I have done reviews on most of these, if you want to check those out. And parts listing at the back if you're curious on what you need to assemble this set yourself. But advertisement for Lego Club, and then just a win on the side there. Is again very awkward instructions to hold. As for the extra parts, this is all that I received in my copy of the set. In conclusion, I think this is a spectacular set despite my biases to Buzz Lightyear. I think that the posability of this figure is really great despite it being for 2010. Sure, it has its flaws, mainly with the stickers and just some of the lack of posability and the wings being a little bland, but I think it's great overall. Although if you are trying to pick this up in a sealed condition, you are definitely paying more than retail, as I think this one sent me back around almost $200 with shipping, I want to say, in a sealed condition. So I'd recommend going in a used state if I were you, because unless you really want to experience opening that weird smelling old bag feel, then just go used. It's be much cheaper on your wallet and you still get the same experience essentially. And this is great, especially if you have these buildable Zurg figure. These two pair very nicely, and I am very happy to have these on display. So again, can't recommend this enough. It's a great set and it holds up pretty well by today's standards. So yeah, that more or less wraps up today's review. Please make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed this review. Hit that like button if you did enjoy. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. It'd be very much appreciated if you want to see more content like this. Anyways, that wraps up today's review. I will see you all in a future video. Till then, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.